students of universities and colleges comes from B-grade Bollywood movies, in which O Jane Jana, Jaga Rukh Jana, that kind of songs, American singing. That's my understanding of college. So unlike him, won't be able to give you any expertise there. I have, not only I'm not a lawyer, I've never really been to a court in the capacity of criminal, accused, lawyer, friend of judge, son-in-law of judge, none of those capacities. So my understanding of judiciary also comes from slightly better Bollywood movies made these days and some Hollywood movies. I was absolutely spellbound when she narrated section after section, section 24, section 125, felt like listening to Zakir Naik, tells you from Quran and Bible and I have absolutely no expertise whatsoever on this topic as such. Never been to campus, don't really understand great theories of free speech. So I called a friend of mine last night and said, tomorrow I'm going to a very, very, very good college, Nalsar Law College, and it's on free speech. And he said, why do they call it free speech if everybody who ever tries it pays such a heavy price for it? And then I came and I heard Galileo through the little theatre reading just before the session started. And it struck me. There was a time on this planet when it was believed that the earth is flat and at the center of the universe. And we are told historically that Copernicus and Galileo came and changed it by being the first great scientist who stood against the power of the church, which was the supreme authority, paid a dear price for it, became the first martyrs and champions of liberty. And then, really as a novelist, I'd like to create a fictional situation for you. Are you telling me, on the entire face of this earth, before Copernicus and Galileo, there was no kid, no naughty teenager who said, maybe the earth is round, maybe the earth is not really at the center, just for fun. The point is, it takes extreme courage to say something profound, and the context of cultural censorship, of which Supreme Courts, governments, political parties, lawyers, students, associations, etc., etc., very small subset, has been a historic truth. In other words, who was the Adolf Hitler? Where was the Narendra Modi when Galileo and Copernicus were not yet there to speak these profound words? Mankind is always, one, not known the truth at large. Two, did not have the courage to speak it. Three, considered almost all of their speech to be kept at the level of the absolute stupid. But the right is profound. And so you have these ideas of absolute free speech and the reasonable restrictions. It's a nice alliteration, reasonable restriction. Also, I love the phrase we used, criteria of reasonableness. I can assure you, on the criteria of reasonableness, all the citizens of this country forever shall pay. Almost. I've had, however, the privilege of writing about HCU, JNU, a little bit in some of the publications, including the Wire, who Siddharth would come forward and speak. And what I found was this. Campuses in India never had freedom. Ever. Not even under the great Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru. Privatization All higher education was not a topic that you could have debated in JNU ever. As an idea, think about it, just as an idea. Privatize JNU. Can we have a debate in JNU? Think about it. Never. But the dictator wears a rose and kisses young children. It's very difficult to call him dictator. Rajiv Gandhi, I don't know how many of you have seen a photograph of Rajiv Gandhi. A bit like Amitabh Abhishek. Rajiv daddy looks very good. Very good looking. I have not seen a more good looking man in my life. And I have met Matt Damon in person. I have not seen a more good looking. So good looking that thousands of Sikhs get butchered for his mother's death's revenge. And he is the first man on the planet Earth to ban satanic verses, not Ayatollah Khomeini. But we never called him dictator, warlord, murderer because he was so good looking. Though I am not highly educated, I have friends who have been postgraduates, MPhils, PhDs. They tell me that more than prime ministers, Supreme Court judges, they are afraid of their faculty's discretionary power to give marks. I'm not a Marxist in that sense either. I don't care about Marx. But these people do. The power of the peer censorship in a campus like Nalsar or his study circle is so immense we will happily censor ourselves. The first place where free speech is murdered is in your own heart, mind and soul, and you have always been its first killer. How many times can I say something truly, truly unacceptable in the name of freedom? Do you really think of really free debate on Ambedkar is possible in India today? Can I say, for argument's sake, that the reservations in this country have led to a fall in teaching standards across all education institutions in this country? And go to any campus and come back alive, except Nalsar. No. It is the new master that this protest is all about, and not slavery itself. It is a belief that socialist, left, pink slavery is okay, nice. After all, we, the critics of this country, the intellectuals of this country, have been its beneficiaries. And it's all about four ships: scholarship, fellowship, sponsorship, and friendship with the right. Judge is your uncle, you're fine. Dean is your whatever, fine. You know, that's how this country was told it's fine to work. The reason why Donald Trump will get elected in America, make no mistake about it, this lady, I like her, no chance, is because it has been assumed that our privilege is beyond question because it's our privilege. It is the wisdom of the same proportion as everybody thinking their fart smells better. Honest, nothing. The guardian-ward relationship which you spoke about between universities where you're not a full citizen, the court can't look at it. I don't understand the point of law here. But I like to believe nobody can be honest if they consume more than what they produce as an intent. All your freedoms have to be negative in nature. I have a right to life, but that doesn't mean I expect anybody to take care of my life. It means nobody should kill me. But it cannot be our freedom to a house. At which point I'll come and take your house. Even right to higher education is not a right. We have to think about it. Because it comes at the cost of somebody. This entitlement mindset virus that has been planted, and nobody questions it, because trust me, you can never explain a point to any person when their job depends on not understanding. So you will debate everything in campuses except whether your campus education should be privatized, your fees sent through the roof, you should have to work in the evenings to pay for it. You don't like it. But we expect politicians to fight and say, in debate, and think, oh, the amount of money I get is so much, I think I should get rid of it. Nobody would. And that's why I said, on the axis of reasonableness, we all pay. So question is this: when an author writes his own death sentence, when a movie director is told that you can release this movie if you only make 794 changes, are they really free in this country? And on the other hand, are they any more freer? I met Smriti Irani, who was obviously at the center of this whole JNU storm, and I asked her a question. I got some 5-6 seconds of interface. I said, are you aware that the number of primary students passing out from class 5 versus dropping out in this country has actually become worse? And she said, since I became a charter minister, nobody's spoken about primary education in this country. That's a cost. Look at this very topic, academic freedom in campuses. Most schools are not campuses. They're small, roofless, tin-tops. Their freedom doesn't matter. It's very elitist. And obviously you don't like it because somebody should call you native. You should just concerned citizens burning candles. The truth is this: we are a democracy, and we are living in a 21st century where you have the power of technology like never before. Galileo could not have tweeted to 1 million followers, Earth is round and at the center of the, Sun is at the center of the universe. You have. So practically speaking, you have more power than ever before to be free. You can talk, you can write, you can make films, and 1 million people watch you by evening. Rohit's case, incidentally, was not picked by the media. It was picked on social media. The media was forced to pick it. Millions of people knew about Rohit. But I also know we live in a very weird country where Rohit would not be known to even 10% of the people if only he had written that suicide note in Hindi or Telugu. Therefore, we come down to this. As a country, I have seen, every time I have personally tried to assert my freedom and I speak what I want to speak, it is, as an atheist, very difficult to believe, but maybe there's some God out there who's kept me alive and allowed me to say whatever I want to say. That's the risk you take to freely speak what you believe in. And only by speaking your mind out, you will be able to create a small dot of free speech somewhere on this planet. The ultimate point of freedom in any human being's life is the recess of their own minds. Never except in dreams have men ever been fully free.